What the f is this Pokemon? This does not look like a plump mouse to me. This looks like a f***ing beaver. You're telling me this is a mouse? Okay, look, you're only here for one reason. To see if this fat cheek beaver has the ability to beat all of Pokemon by itself. So, that's exactly what you're gonna get. Oh, Professor Rowan, you're giving me a Pokemon for free? F that Pokemon. And look, I didn't do any preparation for this challenge, so I just got a Bidoof with a simple ability and a jolly nature. Tried to take on the first trainer, lost horrifically, got smacked around until the sun came up, and when we reached level 5, we finally beat the first set of trainers with the series of tackles. No one cares. We want to see you struggle. And this is when I realized that having the simple ability was probably going to be a pain in the ass. This Gavin, as you can see here, has two Pokemon. The first Pokemon he has is a Starly. Okay, it's just a stupid Starly. For those who don't know what the simple ability does, it basically doubles the effects of stat drops and buffs. So essentially, this Starly can growl me 3 times and my attack is 4 times weaker. Okay, so what does that mean? I'm able to easily defeat the Starly, but I literally do no damage on his Chimchar. That, and considering the fact that Chimchar is also spamming Leer on me, which makes me 4 times weaker than physical moves, how the fuck are we gonna get past this? This is literally the beginning of the game. Well, this is what I did. Nope, we're skipping that. Eventually, this fat cheek beaver learned rollout, a move that doubles in base power every single turn, but only hits as much as that silent kid in the black hood that smells like pee that sits in the back of the classroom. In other words, it only hits when it needs to. So you can't really use it for no reason. That, and it keeps you locked into the move. But with that, we're able to negate the stat drops completely and defeat Gavin's whole team. Now for the gym leader. I just walked into the gym and spammed rollout, hoping that it would be enough, and it was. We beat his whole team just spamming rollout. We then saved the scientists getting gangbanged by Team Galactic by beating Mars with some hard-hitting headbutts. And holy shit, my Bidoof is actually the strongest. We make it to Eterna City and take on Gardenia, and immediately use Return on Turtwig, almost taking him out as he uses Reflect. Then he uses a potion as we take him out, but the Reflect made it so we do literally no damage. By the time we made it to Roserade, we literally got outsped and killed. We attempted this gym so many times to the point we were able to one-shot the Turtwig before he could even get the Reflect up. Two-shot his Charian because the Reflect wasn't up, and one-shot the Roserade because we had enough HP to tank its hit and kill her before she killed me. And yeah, that's the second badge. We make it to Hearthome City, so we can take on the third badge, that's literally the 5th gym. And it's the Ghost type gym leader, so we're immune to Ghost types, but we only have one way to beat her, roll out. So we roll out, and we max out our attack power and destroy her whole entire team in one try because we landed all of our rollouts. And like I said, it only hits when it needs to. And Gavin, hands down, is going to be the biggest challenge throughout this whole entire playthrough. He sends out Staravia, which has Intimidate, meaning we start with -2 attack. He's faster than us, he spams double team, and he just fucks us with Endeavor if we don't knock him out in the first turn. We start with a rollout, but it was actually better to just use Return because the base power on rollout was just so weak. We were able to take out the rest of his team with Return. We finally make it to Veilstone City, the fighting gym. Luckily, our Bidoof being a solo warrior made him stronger than most of the Pokemon we went against, and we were able to one-shot most of the fighting type Pokemon in the gym. But when it came to meleeing, we took out the first 2 of our Pokemon, but her Lucario has the power to put my Bidoof in the grave with a Draining Punch and heal itself. After the agony of doing the gym puzzle over and over again, as we leveled up our Bidoof high enough to get Superpower, a 120 base power fighting type move, I would still occasionally get absolutely destroyed by Machoke. Eventually, one superpower was enough to take down Lucario, and the fighting gym was actually really easy. Now it's time for Crash or Wake, and we have another roadblock. His Gyarados has Intimidate. Not only that, his Gyarados does a ridiculous amount of damage. We only last 3 turns by his waterfall, and he has the chance to flinch us. I absolutely had no idea how we were going to get past Crash or Wake. So I attempted him over and over and over again, trying different types of strategies. Eventually we learned Curse, which would be really good since simple doubles our attack and defense in only 1 turn. But Gyarados' attack power is just way too overwhelming. Eventually, it got to the point where Bidoof leveled up high enough to outspeed the Gyarados, allowing us to get a Curse off before he could damage us. Since we're only a Bidoof, by the time we knock out Gyarados, Crash or Wake would just be able to use a double base power boosted Brine to take me out with Floatzel. And if I got too low, he could just outspeed me in Aqua Jet. So our only solution to beating Crash or Wake was to use 1 Curse, knocking out Gyarados as fast as possible with Return, and taking down Floatzel before he could do too much damage to me. Fortunately, we get a crit on him, but unfortunately he drops our defense. So finally, when the Quagsire comes out, we have to survive 2 turns to take him out. And we get extremely lucky with him missing a rock tomb, and we finish him off with return for the 5th gym badge. The next part of the game, I'm not gonna bore you with the details. The champion threatens our life if we don't help her grandma, so we go save her grandma's life from Team Plasma. Wait, wrong game. Team Galactic. Then we make it to Canalave City, where we have to overcome the hardest Pokemon trainer in the game, Gavin. Look, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm having flashbacks being forced to face this fucker with a single Bidoof. His team is hella stacked, and my Bidoof barely has enough firepower to take this dude down. But here we managed to beat this guy. Well, I took my chances on his max evasiveness, him spamming double teamed until it maxed out, and I just spammed Curse until I was able to absolutely destroy his whole entire team. But his last Pokemon, Roserade, is a special attacker, so I had to make sure I had enough HP to survive a Giga Drain at the end of every single attack from all of his Pokemon, while taking them down with return. But the RNG gods decided to give me a break, and the Roserade decided to use Grass Whistle instead of Giga Draining me. We finally make it to Byron's team, and to make my life a little easier, I just went ahead and gave myself the Dig TM to be able to hit steel type Pokemon in the gym. But these Pokemon just overall do more damage than me. In particular, one Scizor that killed me 9 times in a row before I was actually able to attempt to beat Byron. But when it came to Byron, we were able to one-shot his Magneton with Dig, but his Steelix comes out next, and we really have a problem. I thought Dig was gonna make this gym a breeze, but it really just made me squill and scream, because what does this Steelix have? Earthquake. What is the secondary effect that Earthquake has? Oh yeah, deals double damage when the opponent is using Dig. And it's not like I get a free turn anymore. I mean, that's why I even chose Dig in the first place. So what do? Take an Earthquake, eat its attack while I curse, and then use Dig? Find another move that would be good to use? Or power through with a resisted return? Fun fact, I tried doing all 3 of these things I just listed, and as you can see, they all ended up horribly. But I forgot I had one move that was going to be my Lord and Savior. Yep, you see it. So I used Curse and spammed Super Fanged until Steelix was super banged, by my return of course. And for his Bastiodon, I just banked on me being slower than him, and got a guaranteed dig off for the badge. Now, all the lakes explode, a bunch of irrelevant stuff happens. Gavin needs my help to beat a Team Galactic member, but we don't really care because we're just trying to beat Pokemon Platinum with a single Bidoof. So, we rush into the Ice Gym. At this point of the game, it's getting to the point where everyone's Pokemon isn't fully evolved yet, and we're literally level 65. So we can do a ridiculous amount of damage with our curses, but Candace does a ton of damage to me every single turn, and she chips me down 6% of my HP on top of that, because her Obama Snow has snow warning. But we power through quite literally just using Curse and sweeping her whole team, just barely with 17 HP remaining. And I'm pretty sure the Jolly Nature made it so the Piloswine wasn't able to destroy me. We make it back to witness Gavin get destroyed, and we gotta do a bunch of boring stuff. Long story short, we destroy everyone in Team Galactic's base with our beefed up Bidoof. We beat Cyrus, and he was so upset that he got destroyed by our Bidoof that he wants to catch a ghost type legendary Pokemon so we can't destroy him. And we have to beat him before he does that, because I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I can beat Giratina with a Bidoof. And honestly, because of all the training we were able to do, we destroy his Houndoom with a single return and his Honchkrow. But when Gyarados comes out, we have to start using curses because he drops our attack by 2 stages. We're able to hang on with 54 HP and take him out. But his Crobat is the flinch god with air slashes, and he uses special attacking moves, which negates all of our buffs. And my solution to that was to not get flinched. So we try again and destroy Crobat with a single return. And we only had 14 HP to spare after destroying all of his Pokemon, just barely. And obviously any Pokemon that are physical attackers we have no problem with. It's the Pokemon that are special attackers, but we don't have to worry about that. And we tried to stall out Giratina, but he got an ancient power boost, so we just decided to throw a Master Ball at it. Finally, we're able to take on Volkner, destroy his ego by using Dig on him, and this is officially where we started losing brain cells in this run. You remember when I said Gavin was the biggest challenge that this run had to offer? I wasn't joking about that. I tried countless attempts of trying to beat his team, but we'd always get destroyed by a barrage of close combats from his Staraptor and his Heracross, or a Focus Blast from his Infernape. But not even that. If I did manage to defeat all of his Pokemon with close quarters hand-to-hand combat with my militant soldier Bidoof, he would absolutely destroy me with a single Giga Dream like before. It's to the point we were able to confidently survive physical attacking moves, but when it came to special moves, we just get destroyed. destroyed, and we don't have a way to heal all the damage that we took. So as a solution, we decided to get a heart skill, saved in front of the move relearner, and test out what would help us win. And we relearned Amnesia, which gives us a boost in special defense. So after an hour and a half of grinding to defeat Gavin over and over again and reaching level 83 with a Bidoof in Pokemon Platinum, I used Curse to negate the attack drops and boost my defense, survived a series of close combats, took out Staraptor, Heracross, Infernape will return, survived on 60 HP, and when his Floatzel came out, I spammed Amnesia, took him out with Return, then outsped and destroyed his Snorlax in one hit when his Roserade came out. With the Amnesias, we finally had enough HP and defense to tank a Giga Drain, knock him out with a Return. I saved as I witnessed 23 hours of my life just wasted just to get to this point. The Elite Four. And it was actually the easiest part of this challenge. Making sure that we use Curse and Amnesia at the start of every battle, we were able to easily defeat Aaron with 67 HP remaining, Bertha with 33 HP remaining, Flint with 9 HP remaining and a burn, and Lucian with 50 HP remaining. Yes, I beat them all with the skin of my teeth, but overall, it was actually a breeze. That until the Pokemon champion Cynthia. We start off by spamming Amnesia and Cursing in front of her Spirit Tomb, taking out with Dig, taking out her Lucario with Dig, and taking out her Togekiss with a Return. We have 17 HP remaining when Garchomp comes out, and we take its Earthquake and take him out with a Return, leaving us with 42 HP. Melodic then comes out, and we survive with 20 HP, but when her Roserade came out, her Energy Ball absolutely destroyed us. So I thought back, what could I possibly done wrong? And looking back, I probably shouldn't have cursed 4 times because it made it so I took a ton of damage before I was even able to face her Lucario. So I decided to curse twice instead of 4 times, and Amnesia 3 times to have enough HP to eat Lucario's attack and have enough HP to survive an Aura Spear from Togekiss and a Dragon Rush from Garchomp. But when it came to Roserade, for some reason she decided to use Toxic, probably because she couldn't take me out with 49 HP remaining. And just like that, we find out that it is possible to beat Pokemon Platinum with a single Bidoof. Yeah, we needed to utilize its move pool in order to make this Plump Mouse Pokemon be able to eat every single attack that was thrown at him and counter with a broken move return. But we proved that it's possible. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I post challenges like this every single week, so make sure to tune in if you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching.